Bonk, bink. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Game Jam. No, wait, that's later this week. No, it's not. It's canceled. Okay.
Okay,
Welcome,
yeah.
welcome to Mass Effect. I'm Wordsy. I'm I'm Wordsy. I'm gonna get the Senshu, PvP or whatever. So hey, we're back playing Mass Effect. I'm here with my friends Zara
Hello.
and TT.
No.
So we're going through the Mass Effect franchise with a very silly gimmick where each of us will be controlling the main character at various points. Zara's up first with Mass Effect 1.
Commander, good to see you.
And I don't think we've really ever talked to the crew.
Not really. I can't click.
You can't click. What?
I can move the mouse, but I can't click. Oh,
You've been with C-Sec a while.
That's
Seen much action?
so weird.
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some
Perfect.
interesting things.
Still no?
nope.
Okay. Hold up. Let me see if we can't make it. Which one do you want?
Anything specific?
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate.
I wish we could click.
That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat
Psychos.
in my first year on the job. He was hacking
Like
into
that
the
views.
organs, had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
What did you find? Or goodbye.
I'm done here.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of
An
the
Elcor serial killer is terrifying.
The weird thing was, the match led us
I love
to
the
a
idea of an Elcor who figures out,
and was very
oh, I don't
convincing
have
that
to
lost
move
his limb.
slow.
After a
Because it's not a high gravity world.
briefly for Dr.
Just starts running full speed at people.
Have you seen videos of bears galloping?
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
What'd you do
So?
about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
What?
Yeah? Go on.
One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out.
Why would you?
I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body.
Sincerely, in a truthful
That
fashion.
was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
Interesting.
So he
I
was
really
throwing
think
spare
that, like,
parts in his own
with the right
employees.
training, an Elcor could basically, like,
He cloned their
be
organs
the
right
world's
inside their
best
own
cold
bodies. Then
reader.
he harvested them
Probably.
and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside.
Just
Nobody could see it.
that just reminds me of
I hope he
that
got
one
what he deserved.
Simpsons gag.
It's worse, boy.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember who it was,
Why not?
but
What the hell happened?
He
like,
ran, blew his
someone is waiting for like an organ. I think Homer's waiting for an organ transplant, and then Dr. Hibbert is talking about another patient. He's like, "We would give you one of his," or like, I can't remember what it is, but it's like he ends up having like 4 organs and 2 hearts.
shoot him down.
He said we tried to take him from him, but he overpowered us.
They were worried that the hostages were
He was too strong.
casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. They were
Did they say the line about the Krogan balls?
Yes, Krogan
Well, you
testicles.
can't get 'em all.
Yes.
I didn't, Carnius.
Letting him
There
get
wasn't a
away.
lot of time because I got off of work
All they
late.
had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running.
My
Maybe the
apologies.
hostages die, maybe
Are
they don't,
you gonna
but at
do
least
it
we
now?
stopped the
You
I-
can do it now.
I'm gonna. Well, I'm probably gonna have to close the game, so I'll do it then.
A few casualties is a small price
Not
to pay
even,
to stop someone like that.
Like from your phone?
Yeah. Exactly. I mean,
My
the
phone
hostages might be
is
wishing
not
they'd died by
nearby.
now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
I gotta go.
Command.
All of us do. Sorry,
Nope.
I stolen control.
Control.
Oh no, I lost it. Did I?
Up, up, but up, but da 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 da.
All right. Huh. I got owned. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else is new?
Shut up.
What happened?
I made a tweet earlier, but I guess I didn't make it on the right account, so I just had to delete it real quick
Oh,
and put it in the right place. Shut up. I don't know how to use the
not really
internet.
getting owned.
It's kind of getting
Unless
owned.
someone responded to it and made fun of you.
I'm just kind of doing my own thing, and that's losing. And in large amounts. All right. There. Tweets have been made places. Announcements. There it is. Okay. And I think that's all the ones I needed to do. And now I need to make sure Zara can play the game again. Okay,
I'd appreciate it.
Can you try clicking on something?
Yes.
There.
Aha.
That worked. Oh, wait, I need to take your control one more time. There it is. Okay.
Immediately having my soul flung out of my body. Like, have either of you seen Beverly Hills Ninja?
I have. Boy, I'm
No.
thirsty.
Whenever Chris Farley goes into like the spectral realm, he flies all the way across the heavens, screaming.
It's like Quantum Leap.
Yeah, it's extremely funny.
Boy, I'm thirsty.
You don't have anything
Yeah?
to drink, do you?
Give me a second. That's lotion.
Don't drink lotion.
I won't. Let's see what this is.
Something
Sounds like
edible.
Tic Tacs.
That's water. Yep. Okay.
Why does your water make a rattling noise?
I needed to see if it was actually water.
It's water plus.
It's thick water.
So we need to talk to Liara because today is National Boob.
Yay.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not.
Also, yeah, I guess we kind of
We
killed her
super
mom.
owned her mom.
Forget about
She's
her.
gone. You can't change that.
She was gone long before she died on Noveria. Benezia was a good person once. Before she fell under Sovereign's power, part of me blames Saren for her death. Part of me wants to blame her. And part of me just misses her.
It's Saren's fault.
I blame Saren. And if I were you, I'd
It's
want
all
her
Saren's
killed.
fault.
We have enough reason to stop Saren. I do not need to add revenge to the list. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said,
Eyebrows.
I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
What about now?
Has your opinion changed at all?
It has. I have been watching you and your crew. It has taught me a lot about your species. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
It
Can't
works.
argue with results.
No, but there are consequences. Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as a bully. You run over anyone who gets in your way. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Not my problem.
I don't care what the rest of the galaxy thinks about us.
But you should.
No
The
time.
Council made you a Spectre because of what they saw in you. You are special, Commander. You represent the best of what humanity can offer. I
I
looked
got
at
bad
you
news about the council
I know what
and
you
their
did on
future,
Earth.
Liara.
I cannot
They're
even
gonna get
imagine
murked.
how horrible that must have been, but you did what had to be done.
You
Now
spied
you're
on
digging
me.
into my past, invading my privacy.
I am sorry. I know it was wrong, but
I also
after
see the
our
rest
last
of humanity as a
conversation,
bully.
I was too
Yeah.
embarrassed
They're pretty
to approach
tall.
you directly. I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted
Is
to
that
know
Timothy's definition of a bully?
understand
It's
what
tall.
turned you into the woman you are.
Bigger than me.
Oh god, that guy's like 5'11".
You're interested in me because of my visions. You just want to know more about the Protheans.
This is so accusatory.
I admit
Yeah, that is-
your
that's
connection
not
to the Protheans
really
had
what I was
something
going
to
for.
do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard. But I was not sure if it was
It's grown beyond that. Liara, we've talked like
Protheans.
twice.
I
This-
thought there might already be a relationship between you and Lieutenant Alenko.
You're a female.
lady!
Whoa.
That's so
It's not serious.
stupid.
That's private. It's special. It's not serious. That's private.
The lieutenant and I are just friends. Nothing more.
Sick.
My mistake then. I am not as adept at understanding.
Is this why
human
people like
relationships
Liara
as
so
well.
much? Because she's the, like,
But what about
naive
us?
one?
Is there a mutual attraction or
Yeah,
Yes, I thought
probably.
about that
That I mean, that, I wouldn't say that's all of it, but that's probably a part of it for a lot of people.
So, Zara, what does Shepard want?
I mean, the main thing that okay, so speaking from a gaming system sort of way, Liara stands out to me because A, it's the only lesbian option,
Currently.
and B, it's also the only one that really has any effect in the second game.
Yeah, okay.
It's the only time that it really comes up in the second game in any meaningful way. 'Cause the other person, if you romance any of the other people, they just kind of get written out for the rest of the game. Whereas Liara has a whole DLC, and you can talk to her about stuff.
Hell yeah.
So it seems like it's getting more bang for your buck, so to speak.
I just, yeah, oh, heck yeah, I know what you're saying.
There is something between
I'm
us.
sorry.
I know
Aggressively
this,
elbows
but I
you.
need to-
Something
But
that
does
kind of
this
sucks
seem
about,
rather
like,
strange?
oh, this is, it's cool
Why
that
do I
there's an
feel so close to
option
you?
that isn't straight,
We have only
but at the
known
same
each other a
time,
short
like, the
time.
line of,
We are from two
oh, it
different
doesn't count
species.
because the sorry
Yeah.
are monogender.
This makes
Yeah,
no
it's-
sense.
I guess.
Weird.
It doesn't count. Who said it doesn't count?
I think BioWare at some points.
That's stupid.
I like that the renegade option is we have one thing in common.
Saren wants both of us dead. That's something.
That
Not
is
what I
That isn't
thought.
what I thought.
Not where I thought that was going.
It
Yeah,
all sounds so dangerous.
that's why it's fun.
Danger makes things exciting.
This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to.
You're a crazy person.
You started it.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Doing
Thank you,
push-ups.
Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I should go.
Bye.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Let's talk about something else. No. I'm leaving.
I think maybe part of the reason people like the romance in this game is that it is also really easy.
Oh, yeah, it's two conversations.
You talk to these people
To the
twice and then
point
it's
where
just done.
it's almost harder at some point to avoid it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you're not mean enough to them, you will automatically be in a romance.
If you just respond like maybe a normal person would twice.
Like, if you don't tell Ashley to fuck off, you'll
be like,
be in a
"Whoa."
relationship with her.
Hey,
Yeah.
Ashley, you got like, you left your sandwich in the fridge, Shepard. No one's ever said anything that nice to me before.
Ashley leaves the last peach out, and you eat it.
Comics are so stupid.
I fucking hate anime romance.
Man, I was reading. I got reminded of one I know you don't like, because everyone we talk to about it doesn't like it.
Which one?
Pretty much anything in Naruto.
I don't hate Naruto. I hate the end of Naruto, and I hate specific characters in Naruto. I think Naruto's
No, I mean,
cool.
like, as far as the fucking romance goes.
Oh no, for sure. There's almost no good romance in Naruto. Everybody's abusive and sus.
There is. It's fucking bad.
It is. Welcome to our system. Hey, we should zoom in on us. We're the third rock from the sun.
What kind of woman would Sakura be
we're
if
hiding.
she left Sasuke, says I, the author of Naruto.
11.4 billion people.
Earth orbit is riddled with debris generated by bootstrap. Space development.
Atmospheric pressure, 1 Earth atmosphere.
We did it. Orbital period, 1 Earth years.
Thumbs up.
Good job, Earth.
Whoa.
I think there's something you can find on this planet. On this
What do you mean it doesn't
history.
make sense for Sasuke to be a good guy now?
It doesn't make sense for Sasuke
mean-
to be a good guy ever.
Are there any shonen manga or anime that have, like, satisfying relationships at the end?
Shonen? Probably.
Because I'm thinking of Bleach too, and it's just like everybody kind of just pairs up with like whoever.
It's like whoever's
Yeah.
closest, or like whoever they talk to like the most, as far as.
Although now that I think about it, I don't think a lot of people actually end up hooking up in Bleach at the
No.
end. There's like, I think Ichigo and Rukia have kids, or have a kid, and that's about it.
I never kept up with Bleach. That surprises the shit out of me. Sure.
I'm maybe I can't remember if it was Orihime or Rukia. I'm pretty sure it was Rukia, but
We're talking about the sort of weird romance stuff in this game.
Yeah.
And that expanded onto Naruto, because I make bad decisions about what topics
You're
to
doing
bring up.
fine.
Luna,
We're just talking about stuff. Oh, we can go to Earth.
go to the moon.
Oh yeah,
Did
wasn't
we
there a
not
mission?
do this yet?
There's a mission here. Let's go.
This is an
Yeah, we haven't done this
important mission. This is the whole thing.
We need a tech person.
We only have Vermeer left.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Listen. This is Shepard. Let's air do it.
We had Ligar last time. Let's bring Rex.
Yeah, let's fuck it up. We should level up Rex. I don't know if we leveled him up for a bit.
Yeah, he's a bit behind.
Oh, I need to grab my controller to let you out of the Mako.
Did you talk to Rex while you were on the ship?
I don't think we have
No.
yet.
Maybe
might-
do that before the next thing comes up.
We might want
Yeah, I probably should. Squad.
to. What's the
Oh,
point?
give me a sec.
He's got warp.
Advanced throw. Master warp. Dolly also has 6 points.
She's good at electronics and hacking.
Hey, Master AI hacking. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
How do I have that many Paragon points? It's
did.
like weird.
You did so much Renegade. I guess is it skewed?
One Piece doesn't have much in the way of romance either, but at least it doesn't
No.
It's also not
Focus.
over yet.
focus on it in the way that a lot of them do.
The romance in One Piece is 99% jokes.
Go check out this Debris.
Deborah. I, as much as I like to joke about it, like I like romance in most things. I
I mean, it can be good when it's not done badly.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it's done terribly in this. I don't know I'd say it's done great either.
I think my problem with romance in this game is not that it is fast.
Enhance.
It is that
It's
it is
very much just hit button yes, hit button no.
It's you can see the tree, and it's really distracting to me. Huh, get out. When the Luna salvage.
Even
Oh,
more
yeah.
obvious in,
Russian set, like.
and I have to wonder how much of it wasn't like complaints that like people may have missed certain things in the previous
Oh,
games. But
absolutely.
in Andromeda, like every romance response is clearly marked.
Mhm.
Like you hover over it and there's a heart icon.
That's funny. I guess it might just be because of how my brain works, but there's a part of me that cannot stop wondering how the inner workings of video games work, right? And
Come on.
in this one in particular, the conversation we just had with Liara, we have the exact same one with like very little changes to the like, oh, I thought you were in a relationship with Liara, but it, you know, with the flavor being Ashley going, Shepard, what's going on? And Kaiden's like, oh, I don't know, or maybe like,
He's not that much of a nerd.
no, but fuck him, I don't care.
Basically, I think the conversation with Kaiden is mostly like he talks about Liara, and you can say, "Hey, back off! I saw her first."
Is that what it is? I truly don't remember
Moon is
that.
attacking us.
Have Alliance heavy turrets. Wait, those are on our side. They say Alliance.
Not
They're
on
not
the
on our side.
AIs. Trolling them.
Whoop.
I suppose, yeah. If it was more clearly signposted, or like, I don't know, if they could obfuscate it more, like, I guess they can't put too much.
Needs to be more obvious or less obvious.
Yeah, I feel like there shouldn't be so much of a
This one.
I feel like there shouldn't be so much of a hard, like, stopping point. I feel like it's always jarring to me in a game when, like, the character you're talking to just goes, it's decision point time. Like, that always feels weird to me. It doesn't feel natural. I get they have to
But
do
it's
it to some
probably-
extent.
Yeah, it's probably pretty hard to do it differently.
Oh, I mean, that's QA people constantly have to tell, like, developers, oh, hey, nobody understood you needed to do this, or this, so you need to make it more clear. And that happens so much.
And then sometimes it happens, and then I actually have time or inclination to do anything about it.
Yeah. But, like, it probably doesn't even take other people out of it like me, but the, just that moment of, you know, Tali going, hey, relationship with other person, yes, no? And Shepard's like, I've now locked myself into the path. I'm asking for a lot out of a pre-recorded video game with they can't possibly code for the whim of a player. They have to provide a story.
Interestingly, like in Andromeda, they're very clearly signposted. Except, there's one character who doesn't really trust you at first, so it starts off with a different icon of just becoming friends first, which you can take without eventually having to take the romance options.
That's cool.
And you can also do the romance line to several people. There are several characters who will shut you down, basically. You know, gently or otherwise, but it's the same looking prompt, but you'll get told no for whatever reason.
Hey, real quick, Zara.
A little loud.
That's probably fine. Alright. Shoot a gun real quick. That's slightly better, yeah. Alright. I'm excited to get to Andromeda a lot because I just haven't seen it at all. And I'm curious what other people will do with, like, the other Mass Effects, because I did 2 critical path runs on all of these games. Data port.
Access this data port.
Codex.
Cool.
So
Speaking of replaying games,
we can blow these up, I guess, or
I know we can blow them up.
do we want to
But, like
wait?
more. I thought there was like more of a something we could do, but
I feel like we should go find the AI. If that's possible, I don't know if I don't remember if it is. I remember
to go.
doing
No,
this.
here's the thing:
Uh-huh.
you go into each of these,
Uh-huh.
you blow up all the fucking exclamation points.
Uh-huh.
You move on to the next one, where you do the same thing, but
yeah.
with slightly more defenses.
Toxic gas is being vented into the bunkers to stop
Sure.
you.
Here,
I don't want to die.
you notice that. Well, it's so what's supposed to happen there is that you're supposed to have the green toxin effect applied to you, but it doesn't seem to be happening.
Zera's also incredibly tough.
Yeah, it might do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do this to each of those 3 buildings.
Yeah.
I thought I remembered you could talk to the AI who'd like say no or yes, or maybe I'm just
Yeah, I thought there was a conversation too, but
Don't think
Huh.
so.
weird.
it might just be text and implied, but
There'll be a thing that pops up at the end.
I don't know. My brain of what if it did this instead is happening, and I'm gonna be disappointed in the past.
I have 2 things on my mind.
What's that?
One, do you ever think about like after I played this, I was like, well, what if I reimagine this fucking other fantasy thing as like
Mm,
being in space?
sure.
I don't know. Just, the whole accords and conflict or cooperation between different species is neat.
I agree. That's why I like Mass Effect, because the bulk of the game is like talking to aliens, and they talk a lot about politics and stuff in this game, which I think is fun.
Yeah.
This is better than the stuff I could buy.
And the other thing I was thinking was that
No blind rounds.
we're talking about replaying games, and unfortunately, the thing that's been on the back of my mind to replay is Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it. Are you gonna do it?
I have so much other shit I've been meaning to get through.
But also, I remember you saying like you've been having trouble deciding a thing.
I'm still playing the Gungeon. I'm still picking away at Ace Attorney here and there.
I mean, hey, the Kingdom Hearts is a full ass thing to do. I think it's also very fun. I will always endorse it if I can.
I have so many cryo rounds.
What about the romance in Kingdom Hearts?
Stop. It's aggressively terrible. It's non-existent.
When you walk,
I get that, like, it is a function of like the people that I hang out with and know. I know. I know that like Sora and Riku are almost fully in our collective heads. Has Mass Effect 1 always had this map and mod system? Yes.
yeah, it's the only one that really does this.
Yes, it did.
Although Andromeda brings mods back, but differently.
Can't wait. But the romance that they do actually have in the game with Sora and Kairi is so underserved, and I guess that's not the point of the game. But
Right, but then they try to make it important,
yeah,
regardless.
they try to make it important later, and it's stupid. Oh, welcome to Twitch Prime.
Kyrie.
I want Kyrie and Sora to like be cool because I do like them, and I have liked them since I started playing those games.
Like, Wayne Radio, so part of what got me thinking about it is Wayne Radio doing that charity stream and like the makeup streams afterwards to try and like hit all the goals people donated for. And that's kind of what got me thinking about it, because I'm like, oh man, remember leveling up drive forms? Oh man.
Yep.
Remember fucking synthesis? And for some reason, I didn't actually like doing those, but my brain thinks about it like I did. I liked using drive forms. I didn't like the grinding that came with the end level of each one of them.
I mean, a lot of that was like Valor form. I think is it's obviously
That one's just
it's just hit.
You hit stuff.
Hits shit.
I forget. Do you only level them up while you're in them?
Yes. Oh no, I gotta protect my life. This is a very sad mission.
No, I was poisoned very briefly.
Oh, you have to be close to them because they release the gas, and that's probably, I think that's what does it.
All clear.
Blow it up. Yeah.
But I just I don't know. I don't want to do them again.
Do them. They're fun.
Like 3 has problems.
It is
But-
also probably the
What?
most.
But I really like the fucking transforming Keyblades.
They're fun. Like, my problems with 3 is purely story and the actual like.
Well, I think I might, if I was gonna play it again, turn the attractions off as well.
I don't mind the attractions.
They're they're always there, and they make everything much easier to a point that it's less of what I actually want to be doing.
just don't hit the button.
Right, that's what I mean. I would turn it off so it's not constantly the thing that takes priority.
Oh, fair enough.
Like how you can turn off like the auto limits for party members.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just didn't hit him very much towards the end. But I never. Oh, you can open a locker. I never really minded them as much as other people. I didn't feel like they took up too much of the combat.
I don't know. It's just kind of
9.
they were a big thing that I wish was, I don't know, something else that was cooler.
It's not as good.
Gator 9 is just straight up worse than the Raptor 8.
That's because the Avengers made by Elcos Combine and their weapons are garbage.
What?
The Elcos Combine, their weapons are garbage. I also spent a lot of time in 3 just like trying to do silly magic stuff, and having a very good time with that. Because water was my new favorite spell, and it was awesome.
Heads up.
All right, heads up. Oh no, I'm blocking you off.
I forget what Wisdom's level up was.
Killing no, that's killing nobody's is another form.
That's final form.
That's final, yeah. Success. I do not remember what Wisdom's was.
Like Valor was hitting. Wisdom was F.
Oh, they are
Guys.
They are light.
Wisdom was killing Heartless.
Yes.
That sounds like a really easy way to level up.
towards the end of the game, you stop fighting Heartless. So you have to go to places where there specifically are Heartless.
Sure, but you get wisdom pretty early on before that point.
If you don't use it a lot, which a lot of people tend not to.
Yeah, it's not one of the better ones, I'll grant you.
I think it's the coolest looking one.
Oh, it looks
mobility-wise.
cool, sure, but
it also, I like the multi-hit attacks in Kingdom Hearts, and the gun shooting Keyblade thing is.
was hitting. Wisdom was heartless.
Master is
Master was
drive
orbs.
Yeah, drive orbs. That's where you go to
Picking
Land of
up
Dragons.
yeah.
Land of Dragons has the best grinding spot for Master. And the Yin Sid's Tower is the best place for Final.
Does Anti level up?
No. Anti-form is a counter that goes
It's just a thing that happens if you... Like, it's more likely to happen the more you use them.
The more you use everything but Final. Final's the only one that does not... it actually subtracts from the counter. Because Final...
And then, like...
Fire in the hole!
Fucking... Final Mix added Limit, which is just...
old.
Here's a bunch of moves from Kingdom Hearts 1.
And you're dressed like
you
old
level
Sora.
up by using the moves.
Yes.
So you level up a whole fucking lot during the 1000 Heartless fight.
Yup. Limit form is fun.
I mean, I guess you could also probably use that time to level up Wisdom if you wanted to, but...
That is what I usually did.
Or Valor.
Burst fight has all the frequencies just as fast as your heart suits up. Specialized class achieved. What does that mean?
Oh. Yeah, that's the thing. I think that binary says please help or something.
Oh no.
Anyway, you can access a specialized class now.
Shock
You make a
trip.
decision about what kind of soldier you want to be.
Trained in killing machines.
More health, more damage protection. All weapon damage go up. So tank or damage. Neat.
Damage.
More damage. I think Drive Forms in 2 also had the benefit of, like, they spice up the combat
That's
enough.
the only one that had drive forms.
I know. They just spice up the combat enough that, I mean, you could count the Keyblade transformations as Drive Forms, sort of.
Yeah, but they don't. I don't know.
They change how you
They
play.
don't really level up the same way.
No, they don't. They just change how you play the game.
Right, but
Especially
even then, like,
Stormwind.
you level up drives and you get abilities you can use just in the basic combat.
Yes, it is. It is.
Like, it's... I don't know. That's...
It
I
feeds
like
into
that
one
kind
another.
of thing.
Mhm.
Like, here's this specialized mode. If you do good enough at it, you can incorporate parts of it into the general play as you do other stuff.
Mhm. It is the mastery thing. Like,
Yeah, mastery.
mhm.
I feel like I know stuff that's done stuff similar, but nothing's coming to my brain right now.
There's a couple of games that do it. Sekiro technically does it, but that's because of the upgrade tree is weird.
No, but I mean, what am I... Like, sometimes in Fire Emblem, you level up someone along a certain class, and they get to keep abilities,
Oh, they do that in Disgaea.
even if you switch them to other class.
Yeah, Disgaea has the mentor system, where when you can have characters make units for you, like they are the source of where your unit came from, and if your character and your unit and that unit that they made works together, they can learn each other's abilities and stuff.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Yakuza 7 does it. Neat.
Yakuza 7's the one that's big RPG, right?
Yeah, with Ichiban, I'm guessing.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
That guy.
I would have if I thought it was important.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
Anti-Drive gave me big
This was a
bug
while
frag from
A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job.
Yeah,
out near the edge
I'm
of
excited to
the
play those again, even though I guess I could. I don't have to wait, but I'm going to. I'm sort of tempted to try. Hey, speaking of replaying things, I kind of want to replay the Star Force games, which are the spin-off of the Battle Network spin-off.
He wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding
Instead of
ships
just
in the
net
area
navies
for
being a
months. We
thing,
got this
you
massive cargo
are a
freight.
boy who merges with an alien to become Mega Man.
I was
What?
on board checking bodies for
It's like,
valuables.
so it's in the future. Net navies aren't really a thing that everyone has. They just kind of exist as like public works, basically. Except I think they kind of
He was just
roll it
moving
back
through
that
the ship,
people can have their own later on.
Mm.
But like,
a couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke.
the internet is everything's totally wireless and going through like
I had a
everything.
really bad feeling about him,
And
so I got the hell out. Didn't even
you're a
wait.
kid named Geo Stellar. Your dad was an astronaut who died in
That's the first
space.
time you saw him?
Died in
And
space.
Didn't even know who
the
he was.
aliens that were out there
Still
are
wouldn't if I had to do it
EM
with you.
beings, electromagnetic
My
beings,
instincts were right. Every other merc on
who
that mission
exist on
turned
the
up
internet
within a
once they
week.
reach Earth.
Every damn one.
Huh.
And they mess with stuff and want to do bad stuff to Earthlings. But one of them, who's like a brash guy,
We're sure not getting any stronger.
teams up with the kid to
We're too spread out.
become Mega
None
Man,
of us are interested in staying
and
in
he
our
can
own system.
enter the. He can become electromagnetic waves when he merges with the
Shalom, Rex.
alien.
Shepard.
I've talked to Rex about stuff
Saren.
before.
Yes.
It's interesting because, like, in the Battle Network games, like, you know, it'd be a thing where you plug Mega Man in, but then you have to go find something in the real world, so you run around. In Star Force, it's like, it's literally like teleportation. You find a spot to enter, and then you just find a spot to exit, even if it's like across the world.
Like I need
So
this.
the kid just pretty much actually. Also, only he can see it because he has special glasses made from like space materials.
So I can see electromagnetic area.
Yeah.
The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more
First game
than
is just the
silence.
aliens coming to
This ship
Earth
feels
and
so
making
empty.
problems.
It's like
The
having
second
to
game
fill
has
it.
something to do with.
Back home, I couldn't
It has
wait
something
to
to
go
do
on
with the
pillgrimage.
continent of Mu,
I couldn't wait to get away from
or is it pronounced
friends.
Mu?
Mu, the like original everything continent or whatever.
No, like the. I mean, sort of. The original Atlantis story.
Uh,
Sounds like
I
pilgrimage
don't
isn't just
fully
about
know
finding
that
resources to
story.
feed. Maybe it's about teaching you to
It's
appreciate people and
similar
culture.
to
You're
Atlantis.
probably right.
Missing
We
continent,
Quarians
basically.
spend our whole lives
Yeah.
traveling. But really, we never
I think that's the
In
story.
Breakfast RPG, they
The
conflate it
pilgrimage
with
has
the
given me a whole new perspective on our culture.
Yamatai,
You know,
which is a region of
there's
Japan
always a
people say
few
went
going
missing,
over
even though
it
it's
and
more
never
likely that
return.
they just
I always assumed something bad happened to them.
stopped carrying out the borders and stopped referring to that specific land with that name.
But you're going back, right?
Goodbye.
I should go.
See you later.
I should go.
Go.
I forget what the fucking third game is about. I can tell you the plots of the Battle Networks, and I can tell you the plot of those first two Star Force. I completely forget the third one. Honestly, I don't remember the Star Forces that well. Which is part of why I want to replay them.
I didn't even know about Battle Network had like spin-offs.
That's pretty much the one,
Ah.
except for like
I mean, it's a
a
spin-off with...
there was a GameCube retelling of the first Battle Network game that played more like an older Mega Man game, like the side scroll.
Huh. Like, it's a spin-off with 3 titles in it, though. That's nuts.
Yeah, and the second one was fucking super overpriced. The second one in the series was not very good, but the third one was pretty enjoyable.
Alright. We're powerful. To Vermeer.
I guess we go to Vermeer.
Yeah. Hawk. There was a dancing man named Hawk that was fairly popular in the early 2000s. Wait, did that say that was Hot Jupiter?
Hey, speaking of,
Jeff
oh
was
boy.
closer at putting Hot Jupiter. Is it closer to the Hot Jupiter? What is a hot
I guess
Jupiter?
it's a gas giant like Jupiter, but I guess made of like different gases that cause the temperature to be much higher.
Okay. Oh, there's 2 different sides of the planet that are hot and cold.
Hey, words.
Yo, what up?
Do you want to hear about another weird DS game that I remember playing a lot but never getting very far at because I wasn't very good and also it was very difficult and janky?
Sure.
It's called Lost Magic.
Okay.
And you cast spells by actually drawing the runes onto the DS screen
That sounds awesome.
in different combinations.
That sounds difficult.
It's... Hey, yeah. It's fucking weird and tough, but the idea is pretty cool.
It is. I wish I would have kept making that like magic system idea about like sounds. I like the idea of like magic that you construct with blocks that have different effects.
It's kind of like... That's the only thing I remember liking about the Aragon books.
Never read them. I just watched that movie once.
It wasn't even, like, all that hard constructed. It was mostly like, hey, this language is magic. You can do anything with it, but it's gonna, like, drain your life force the more you try to, like... The more of a reach it is to do this thing by saying this word, the more it, like, might just kill you. Like, if you want to make a diamond appear by saying the word water, I mean, you can technically do that if you, like, think really hard about how, like, erosion and pressure works to make diamonds happen. But it's gonna be fucking exhausting. And at one point, because he gets grammar wrong, the main character curses a child by accident.
Oh no.
Like he's being a big hero and there's a crowd and the lady's like, "Oh, chosen one, please bless my baby girl." And he's like, he tries to say, "May your child be shielded from misfortune," but he says, because he fucks up the grammar, "May your child be a shield from misfortune."
Oh no.
So basically, she just draws in the bad stuff happening to everyone else
I can't click.
in the middle of a war.
Huh.
I have lost control
Let me do
altogether.
this, and let me do this.
Still nothing.
What is happening? Weird.
I opened your start menu.
That's
Hang
fine.
on.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh. Okay, I do have mouse control, but I can't see my mouse cursor.
All right, 1 second. Let me adjust the thing real quick. Do this. Do
Oh
this.
yeah, I have heard about that. Seems familiar, Louis.
Try it again. No mouse cursor.
Nope.
What is happening?
It also does have the controller key prompts
Yes,
on
it does.
screen, and they won't go away.
What the heck? Now my mouse doesn't work. I'm so salty.
Ermeyer, where the only character that dies is your hardware.
Hey, did we do the mission?
Not yet.
No, I mean, we're on Vermeer right now.
Oh, let me
Yeah.
unplug my controller. Yeah, we are.
Okay, well, hey, what's our Intimidate score?
Fairly high.
Max.
Okay, good.
I don't remember what my controller's plugged into. 1 second.
All 4 of them, according to Steam.
I only have one. It's this one.
Not according to Death Road to Canada.
All right, that one's been unplugged. Good to go.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Garnius.
Narrowly avoided misfortune.
Still idly think sometimes about, wouldn't it be cooler in Kingdom Hearts if this happened?
Like what?
Like being able to build like a proper stable of party members you could switch in and out.
Oh, like instead of them being world by world, you could take them with you.
Yeah.
Interesting. I have never considered that because I
Or at least like, you know, if not to get rid of Donald and Goofy, but like having other people able to join the party. Like, hey, what about... I think the one I was thinking of is like, hey, what if Ariel just becomes a party member?
and they just gave her legs because transforming magic still works, right?
Or even just like, you know, tweak the story around so she gets some of what Peter Pan gives Sora.
Mm-hmm.
So she can just kind of float.
Okay.
Huh. I don't know. I feel like that would be interesting. I would wonder... Because that would be fully original stories at that point. Like, the movie stories...
That's even what I'm... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But that's all... That's when Kingdom Hearts worlds are at their best, when they're not just doing the movie story. That was that was all what the best worlds in 3 were.
Absolutely.
That's what makes the Nightmare Before Christmas world interesting.
I'm of two minds of that. Like, I do enjoy the original stories that Kingdom Hearts puts on within these worlds.
Oh, I think it's fucking funny. I think it's funny to see the entirety of Let It Go, but Sora, Donald, and Goofy are there.
Yeah, I also enjoy that.
Like,
side
that's
of
fucking
things.
really funny.
I enjoy seeing like intrusion on classic Disney stories as well.
Even if you like, if you even just did it like partially, like they come in at parts of the story or things like that. I don't know. I mean, it's not always bad when they follow the story. I mean, it gets worse later on as they do it, when it's just the story.
Right.
Like, at least when they did the story of Aladdin in the first game, it wasn't just... It was not on the level of Tangled or Frozen in the third game.
I mean, but the story of Aladdin in the first game has, like, a whole bunch of new stuff with the lamp, and, like, you still go to the big lion face.
Yeah. Like, they're involved and they're doing things, and it's not the exact same.
But their involvement alters the story.
Like they're, yeah. Even though the beats, like the general curve of the story stays the same, there's different stuff happening.
I mean, I guess that's like it. They in the first game, really, they do that in one of two ways, and they do that with Tron too, where they fill in holes with something new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas again in 3, Frozen, but Sora, Donald, and Goofy are in the background.
They don't impact the story at all. Like their adventure is happening simultaneously.
They fight Larxene off to the side while Elsa just does the movie.
Yeah. You don't even get your party member till after that, the Larxene stuff.
The party member in that one?
Snowball.
Oh, right. Fuck, that's stupid.
I think it's cool.
No, they give you that character because that character doesn't matter in the movie.
It's true, but it's like, I don't know. I think having a giant monster as a party member is fun.
Yeah, I would like a giant monster that's also a character, like Beast. Beast in one ruled because he's a Disney character who was part of your party, but it wasn't part of his story.
I guess I think of Beast as a large man still.
He's a beast.
Yes,
It's
he
his
is.
name.
I know what he is. I get that.
But like that's kind of involvement, sure. And yeah, even like that's the thing. All of the Pixar worlds in 3 are cool because it's not just the movie story.
Mm-hmm.
We must find a way to disable their
Like
artillery.
Monsters Inc. is specifically like, hey, we already did the movie. Stuff's happening now.
Yeah, it's new stuff
Help
happening
us.
now. Why?
We'll help you.
Why
We'll
Wazowski?
fucking body slam Xehanort.
I mean, I think
We'll
as
throw Vanitas into a jail cell and beat him up.
my whole argument matters not because whoop, there you go. My whole argument because Woody scene exists
Disable their artillery.
Of
and
Woody just telling Xehanort he's a loser.
and then stepping on the ground and like pushing back the darkness with his toy energy, like that scene is so much cooler than just the movie.
Right.
And
I mean, if stuff like what am I trying to say?
Mhm.
Alice's whole thing is like she literally falls through worlds by accident.
Right.
What if that was just like a recurring side quest throughout the game? Like she keeps showing up over the course of it.
That would require some pretty significant changes to the structure of Kingdom Hearts, I think.
Yeah, it could fucking use it.
I guess I still like the story of Kingdom Hearts.
I'm reading that the grid is down, Commander. On approach to the Solarian base now. Out.
Ready to continue on.
How to
your
put
mark,
this?
Commander Shepard.
Kingdom Hearts' story, it would be way like if you had side quests like that, it would be weird to just have one, so you need to build multiple, and then I think you're playing more of a Fallout game at that point.
Oh,
You know there are games that have side quests that aren't Fallout, right?
I do. I'm maybe I'm just not imagining how this would work.
I mean, it would just be a JRPG side quest, but do it in an action JRPG instead of a turn-based.
But action JRPG side quests have to be collect, bring back.
Yeah, I know.
As boring as it is, there's having like you only really get like character side quest stuff in like shit like I don't know, fucking Cyberpunk. Maybe I'm not thinking of the right examples, but
Yeah, I think yeah,
no, like
there are side quests in this game and the other games of this series, and like a fair amount of them have character stuff going on.
you got solid for
Or-
big monster. Oh, my controller is way down there. There it is.
release me.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Tails has them. Tails has them. But those are different kinds of RPGs. They are technically action because you can do the control thing, but I still those remind me more of Final Fantasy. Got him from here.
Or even
I
like,
guess that's it.
I don't know.
I'd be curious to see the game. I'm so
Like that's what I'm thinking of, just
Yeah.
like, you know, without thinking necessarily about the actual constraints of the PS2,
Mhm.
just trying to sit down and think of what if Kingdom Hearts was better,
Mm-hmm. I mean,
or at least
God,
different?
keep doing that.
I wonder if it's even the constraints of the PS2, because like I wonder how much of the design and the world, were
Ow.
were crafted by Nomura isms and Final Fantasy like design.
I mean, there's also just the lessening importance of Final Fantasy characters over the series.
They were a gimmick, and it's weird to say that they were the gimmick in the JRPG game with Disney characters in them. It's so weird.
Disney's the bigger company.
You
It's
want
got the bigger draw.
you want people to come for the Disney stuff, and they will. I remember when I was young and I played that game. When I played it the first time. I was
Play
like,
more Final Fantasy games.
why the fuck is Mickey Mouse and Tidus in the same game? I think this is also the planet I was thinking of like 2 streams ago, and I was like, remember the beach planet?
Yeah, it is.
There is the Solarian camp.
Coming in hot.
They got guns.
So what are we supposed to do now?
Ashley, what are you doing here?
Stay put until we can come up with a plan.
Are you in charge here? What's the situation?
I'm Captain Kirahi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG. You and your crew have just landed in the middle of a hot zone. Every AA gun within 10 miles has been alerted to your presence.
Oh, that's just great. What now?
We stay put until the Council sends the reinforcements we requested.
We are the reinforcements.
What? You're all they sent? I told the Council to send a fleet.
We couldn't understand your transmission. They sent me to investigate.
That is a repetition of our task. I lost half my men investigating this place.
So what have you found?
Saren's base of operations. He set up a research facility here, but it's crawling with Geth and very well fortified.
We'll get him.
Is he
Saren.
here? Have you seen him?
No, but his Geth are everywhere, and we've intercepted some comms referring to Saren. This is his facility, there's no doubt about that.
What's Saren researching?
That is not.
He's using the
That's
facility
not
to
at all what
protect
that
the
was. Fuck.
How is that possible?
Hi, Rex.
Apparently, Saren
This,
has discovered
I know what
the
it
Geth with
is.
a Genophage.
I know what why this planet confused me.
Geth are bad enough, but a Krogan army. He'd be almost
Yeah.
unstoppable.
Exactly
Because
my
the whole
thoughts.
crew is here.
We must ensure that this facility
Right.
and its
Yeah.
suites are
And this is
destroyed.
the end of KOTOR.
Destroyed? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Our people are dying. This cure can save them.
If that cure leaves this planet, the Krogan will become unstoppable. We can't make the same mistake again.
We are not a mistake.
Is he going to be a problem? We already have enough angry Krogan to deal with.
Don't worry about it, Captain.
Problem.
I do worry. That's why I'm still alive. Why don't you go talk to the Krogan? My men and I need some time to come up with a new plan of attack. In the meantime, if you need any supplies, you can talk to Commander Rentola. He's in one of the tents nearby.
I remember getting to this
Looks like
part,
things are a
and
bit of a mess.
I wasn't sure who to agree with.
I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Rex. It looks like he's gonna blow a gasket.
Who's Rex?
Rex.
Someone explain to me who this Rex
Just
person
drop it.
is.
He'll be fine.
If you say so. But I'm gonna keep my eye on him, if it's all the same to you.
Stop being racist.
Are you in my party?
No.
No.
They're-
No one's in your party right now.
Everybody's just here.
Good.
Yeah.
I've been on this mission far too long. My brood won't even recognize me.
Ah. Oh, he's just shooting the dirt.
He's shooting into the water.
He angy.
Krogan fishing.
I'm a
You
say.
might want to save.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Not that we can leave.
Yeah, so when that Solarian like brought up the program will become unstoppable, I was like, oh yeah, won't they like fuck everybody up because they're so good at fighting? Shit.
They are. Why are you standing over here so awkwardly?
I just needed to be near Machine Shepard.
We better succeed. We still feel the toll of the Krogan rebellion.
Hold up.
You're too dumb. You
I'm
can't.
too stupid. They are.
No one's in your party, so you don't get their skills.
Dang it. Okay, I'll talk to the big angry red man.
This isn't right, Shepard. If there's a cure for the genophage, we can't destroy it.
Calm down, Rex. I'm not the enemy here. Saren's the one you should be mad at.
Yeah.
Really? Saren created a cure for my people. You want to destroy it. Help me out here, Shepard. The lines between friend and foe are getting a little blurry from where I stand.
I shouldn't have to explain that to you, Rex.
Indulge me. If you
Stand
can't
off.
give me a better reason than this to destroy the hopes of my people, then I'm done with you.
I can't let you jeopardize the mission.
So that's it. All this time, and that's all I get from you. How can you not see what this means to the Krogan? This base can't be destroyed. I won't allow it.
Shoot, Rex.
Saren doesn't care about these Krogan. They're tools, puppets.
Fiona's
He'll
not going to
destroy
be
them as soon
happy
as
that
they're
you're
no
not
longer
making
useful
things
to
as
him.
bad
Is
as
that what you
possible.
want from the people?
I mean, she can save it all she wants.
No, we were tools for the Council
I
once.
think she already said she would.
Yeah, this is Zara's save. It's fine.
I doubt Saren will be as generous.
Yeah, so you also don't have to make the check at all if you do the side quest for him.
I don't
Ah,
right.
enough to follow your lead.
You can talk, like, similarly to how Garrett has the side quest where you can bring up the doctor, you can hunt him down. Doesn't do anything, but it makes him feel good. Rex's actually has an effect where,
he trusts you more.
yeah, he tells you about, like, his ancestral armor that got stolen basically by Turian war profiteers.
My best friend.
Best friends.
You can help him hunt it down and give it back to him, and that counts for enough to convince him without needing the check.
The only thought going through Shepard's head is, did I leave the stove
Go to the
on?
left and to the shop if you want. The
It's
tent to
rare
the
to see a
left.
Krogan accept reason. You command exceptional
And fuck
loyalty.
you.
A Krogan that responds to reason.
Okay.
Insane.
How about you two shove your heads up your own cloacas?
Hey, Tali.
To be fair,
what
I
do you have
think
to
most
say?
of the party says similar things.
But I know Saren must be stopped.
Medical station. Still too low.
Anyway, talk to Commander Ayatollah.
I am Commander Rentola. I can provide you with supplies for the upcoming mission.
The Ayatollah of
For
rock and
anything
rolla.
else, I suggest you speak with Captain Kirahi.
You can't have much.
Let me
Show
see
me your
what you have.
supplies.
What little there is.
We got some cash.
And a gel
Hey.
upgrade and a license.
Hey,
It matters
yeah.
at this point.
We're good on everything else. We're very strong.
The Hammer 9. Okay. What are you doing?
You talk sense to a Krogan.
Okay. Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Normally I wouldn't think much of Solarians in a firefight, but these soldiers seem well trained.
Can this whole camp turn on you?
No?
I don't think so.
We're ready when you are.
Well, why?
I like. I'm imagining a game of this where any decision is possible. So you side with Rex, and you're like, let's fuck these
Thank you for speaking
Solarians
with
up.
the Krogan. The assault on Saren's base will be
The only
tough as
options
it is.
are either Rex stands
I assume
down
that
or
means you
Rex
come up with a
dies.
Of sorts,
That's that's
we can
fair.
convert
You
our
convince
ship-to-drive
him,
system into a
you
20
shoot
kiloton
him,
ordnance.
or
The crew
Ashley shoots him.
unaffected.
Oh,
Drop that
cool.
nuke from orbit, and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
Unfortunately, the facility is too well fortified for that.
Man, Ashley,
We'll need to place the
I
bomb
don't
in a
like
precise
you.
location.
Where do we take the nuke? And how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the
Oh,
far
here's
side
another
of the facility.
decision you can
Your
make.
ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base,
Well,
disable
not
the AA
quite
guns,
yet,
and
but
pacify any ground forces first.
You want us to go in on foot? We don't have enough men.
I like
Good.
it.
I prefer a straight fight anyway.
It won't be that simple. We just don't have the numbers to meet them head on. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While
Did
we've
you
got
see
the
how many
attack,
people I
some
killed on the way
shadows
here?
in the back.
Well, that was all in the Mako, so it doesn't count.
I could have done it.
I just hope you survive long enough to be useful.
We're tougher than we look, Commander. But it's true. I don't expect many of us will make it out alive. And that makes what I'm going to ask even more difficult. I need one of your men to accompany me, to help coordinate the teams.
You expect me to commit one of my people to your command?
We are all soldiers by trade. If your people are not prepared to face such a risk, would you really want them by your side?
He's right, Commander. We can't do this without both teams at their best. I volunteer.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect, Gunnery Chief, it's not your place to decide.
You do realize I'm not taking either of you, right?
Whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss
Well, that's
my
the
ass.
thing. I don't think either of them is available to actually be in your party because they both have shit to do.
This is my decision, not yours.
Either of these two will do, Commander. Both seem willing to sacrifice their lives.
Nice, they're both willing to die.
If
Sick.
they're lucky, such sacrifices won't be required.
Only one can.
If they
Not that this is that decision.
Oh, if they go,
This
they
isn't
don't.
the decision to kill them.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Caden, stop looking at me. I don't fucking like your face.
I mean, I don't know if it matters. I always
I
send
don't think it
Ashley to do this because the soldier should do the soldier
Yeah,
stuff.
makes sense.
Williams,
And
you're
the
company
tech
to
guy
Captain.
should do the tech
No
stuff.
heroics, understood?
Aye, Commander.
I will have the ordnance loaded onto the Normandy and brief
I
your
should
crew on
like
its
Ashley, but
detonation
man, I
sequence.
hate Ashley.
Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
Yeah.
Why
You
should
should.
you?
She ticks all my boxes.
What is my mouse doing?
Does she?
My mouse keeps recentering.
I think that's the drift on my controller.
It must be.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
There we go.
I don't love racists.
I want to know more
No,
about the
but in
bomb.
Is she
How
voiced
reliable is
by
it gonna be?
fucking
Its reliability depends on the
Jasper?
person arming it, but it will do the
I
job.
don't believe that's true.
The drive
But
system is highly
she's
impervious to damage from external sources.
she's in
Once
setting
it has
the
been
tough
armed,
like
very
fight
little
one.
can stop it. The key is getting it into place.
If her and
armed
Caden
before
were
they can
wrestling,
stop us.
she'd kick his ass.
Yeah.
The Normandy's picking me up.
No,
How will your
yeah,
team
that's
escape
Kimberly
the
Brooks.
blast?
Oh, it's
We will
Kimberly
engage the
Brooks?
Geth
Sick.
as long as possible. Once the bomb is in place, we will fall back to try and escape the blast radius. If we move quickly, we should be able to escape
Sick.
with acceptable casualties. If not, then our memories will live on as martyrs to a greater cause.
I plugged it back in.
Drift.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
I need to buy a new
Excellent.
controller.
Then if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my men.
Well, this is it. Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone, LT. You too, Commander.
We'll be fine. You'll see.
Yeah, I just... Good luck.
It's a
I
dangerous
suppose
situation.
if there's no more
Keep your
Mako,
eyes
yeah,
open
it's
and be
fine.
ready for anything.
You bet, Commander.
Or I could just look
You
up
all
the
know
button to
mission
get out of the
and what is at
Mako.
stake.
That's fair.
I have come to trust each of you with my
Her
life.
armor's super boring.
also heard
It
murmurs
is.
of
So is
discontent.
Caden.
It's pink. Because
Share
girl.
your concerns. We are trained for espionage. We would be legends, but the records are sealed. Glory in battle is not our way.
We're nerds.
Think of our heroes. The silent step.
Everyone's
that defeated
second
nations
favorite
with a
Solarian.
Single shot. Or the ever alert who kept armies at bay with hidden facts. These giants do not seem to give us solace
I
here,
like
but they
this
are
is
not
a
all that
good
we
speech.
are. Before the
Jeff
network,
Carey's a cool dude.
there was
Yeah.
a fleet.
I
Before
remember
diplomacy,
way back in the
there
my
were
TV trope
soldiers.
days. TV tropes really like this guy.
Our influence stopped the Rachni, but before that, we held the line. Our influence stopped the Krogan, but before that, we held the line. Our influence will stop Saren. In the battle today, we will hold the line.
It's a good speech.
Yeah.
Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again.
I always want to grab
I
the
like-
fucking front thing.
It's a handle.
Remember our genocides.
Oh, right, she's also Hollis.
Yeah.
Forgot that was her.
But I don't have a button to press.
It's not even plugged in. What? What?
There we go. Okay. I pressed enter.
Weird. I suppose it is remember genocides, but they did the genocides because war.
Com check. Do you read me, Commander?
It's not
Loud and clear.
an allowance,
We'll start
but
our push.
I guess that's
we'll
why
try to
they
make
did
it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. And Commander,
BR, stop staring at me like that.
their defenses. We could definitely use the help.
First,
Commando.
Increases my health.
Even more health forever.
Oh, then I get weapon damage way up here.
Yeah, you gotta level it up a lot.
Oh, that's 2.
Huge points.
Wow. All right. Frictionless materials 9.
Oh, I've never been friction.
They called me in high school.
No. Stop.
Liara, you use a rifle, I think.
Maybe. I think she uses pistols.
Well, you can have this pistol.
The Brawler 8? Heck yeah.
What do you have for upgrades? No.
Again, if I could have done upgrades, I would have. There just wasn't enough.
That's fine.
I feel bad.
Do I give Liara the frictionless materials? I think I do.
Oh, heck yeah. A frictionless lady is how I want to see be.
Actually, no, that's heat
Good
damping.
one,
I
bud.
want that. I want that. Take it away. You can have 8. I want 9.
Frictionless.
Combat scanner. I don't need combat scanner.
More damage.
More damage. This is tungsten rounds.
More damage.
That's versus synthetics, which
We're
I
about to
guess
fight a
we
ton
are
of
going to be
death.
fighting a bunch of them.
Yeah, you're
I
about
was,
to fight a whole lot of those.
I was hoping we had a better one, but nope. Yeah, you can have the Avenger.
I'm seeing all these like 6s
that
and
kinda
5s,
sucks.
and I feel like my grinding was not as effective as I could have been.
I mean, things scaled up pretty quick.
It's true. It was probably fine, but I'm wondering if I could have been more efficient.
Does Garrus use sniper rifle?
That is like his main weapon in the next game. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Skills
in the
he
next game,
has
but
are the skills that he They can all use any of the weapons, but the skills Garrus has specifically are sniper and assault.
Ah.
Garrus's are assault and shotgun. Tali gets
Rex's are assault and shotgun.
Yeah. Ashley
Yeah, I
has
know.
anything.
Yeah.
Caden gets pistols.
Because Ashley's a
Tali
soldier.
gets pistols and shotguns. And Liara doesn't get any.
Liara's a scientist.
And can do
I missed.
space magic.
Oh. Liara, please. I see you.
Oh yeah, also if you don't do these, they'll go bad as you, like these optional objectives to make things easier for the Solarians.
Mhm.
If you don't do them, they will immediately, like if you pass by them without doing them, they will immediately suffer for it.
I mean, yeah, makes sense.
Let's get in there and get it.
Depth.
Now that I know that is Kimberly Brooks, I'm wondering if that is why I liked her.
Good voice.
Yes.
And she's done a lot.
Get him out of the air, baby.
I don't know if he's dead yet.
Nah, he might be. No, he's not. Liara's just fucking owning him, though.
All right. Just Right him down the ramp.
I just want to meet Punch Lady in every game I play. Disruption.
The like mission accomplished sound effect. There's something about it that just cracks me up.
That right there, boss, is why you're the greatest.
It's very intense. That's also probably why I liked Fortune so much. Because she looked like she could kick somebody's ass.
Even though all she does is hold a big gun and not get shot by things.
Because her
Chief Williams, take the heat off Malavar.
art!
Because of a fucking thing that I guess she never noticed she was wearing.
She has psychic power. It was inside of her.
Oh, was that it?
Yeah.
I think the two, like the squad of two, I remember the least about most of the time. I say that I don't even really think seen one all the way through.
I remember the Squad of 2 the most because that's the first one I played. And then I went back and played 1.
Like 3 is probably the easiest for me to remember, both because that's the one I've actually played, and also it's... I don't know. I think the Cobra Squad might be the most distinctive.
There's a lot of them. I think I disagree with the most distinctive because I can't think of a group of any of the games that are not distinctive. Like, and I think they're all fairly equally distinctive. Equally distinctive, huh? They all got their own flavor. I think.
Sure, but we can all agree that the
Sorrow.
The BBs are at the bottom of that list, right?
They are unfortunate.
Like, they're just kind of bad.
I think they have a lot of bad parts to them.
Like, I'll give Laughing... What is it? Laughing Octopus?
Laughing Octopus, yeah.
She at least has, like, some cool stuff you can do during the fight.
I mean, so does Sniper Wolf.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you mean...
Not Sniper.
Dreaming.
Yeah. Right. Yes.
I did a thing by
wolf
accident.
Who is a sniper.
Yes. The wolf whose tail is a sniper. I also think their designs and concepts are really interesting. Oh.
Oh, she's moving.
I almost said Crying Wolf, but I thought that was too stupid.
No.
It's really Crying Wolf.
Crying Wolf.
Like the phrase.
She's crying.
Yes.
Also, the camera switch in her fight is really cool.
You mean like the one where it shows off her ass all the time?
Where she's charging at you.
I mean, that's all of them.
Yeah, they all have the ass shot thing. Is there something else to do here? Like down below?
There's a big exclamation mark. We blew up a thing here, and I got the
You blew it up
achievement.
already, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, sure.
Wait.
Now, the next one will immediately make a fairly big impact if you do or don't do it.
I guess.
Aircraft heading to perimeter stations to recharge.
Kojima
Yeah,
regulated.
so to the right.
I see you.
To the right is where there's a bunch of Geth drones, like on the upper level platforms. Following those to the right are a bunch of Geth drones. You can destroy those or not. If you do not, he dies.
Fuck.
No, we can't have that. He talks fast. Hello?
So
No, he's
instead of
fine.
moving, yeah, so you'd be going the other way instead of moving past that guy.
So turn around and go that way?
Yeah.
This way.
Ah, I see.
Yes. Oh, hello, John.
Let me tell you, this was a problem on Insanity Mode.
Yeah,
I bet.
Sure would be. I sure wish I could shoot down rockets. That's a wall.
You were still hitting them. Got flyers
Like-
destroyed.
They are Kojima writing women, but almost to like parody levels, except it's just him and he's doing it seriously.
The scenes where they are like doing the posing and like coming at you to kind of eat your health, but it's not really at all dangerous unless you just stand there.
I mean,
Literally just make it into a sexy photo shoot.
Yeah.
in Kojima's defense, there is something there in the fact that they're supposed to be like these objectified, attractive
Sure.
women who are horrifyingly.
But
dodged.
Kojima can't have his cake
No,
and eat
yeah,
it
it's
too.
it doesn't work. But I kind of get what he's going for, I guess.
Like it's decrying something while still using it for titillation.
It's the same thing with Quiet. Like it's
Yeah.
it's the exact same concept.
Nope.
No
But you can't talk about how gross this is while still being super into the idea of jerking off to
Yes.
it.
I I guess we don't have any confirmation that he was.
It's pretty fucking on the nose.
I mean, it could just be included for the. Oh, he runs.
Yeah. He doesn't fall down. He's too big.
Yeah, you're right, words. I'm really gonna regret these words and deeds.
Liara, what did you do to him?
He probably
He's
won't.
gone.
He melted.
Vaporized.
Good that Mass Effect doesn't have any of those kinds of writing problems, right?
Probably not. Probably not, right?
Problems.
Listen, people like to see sexy in video games. What are you gonna do about it?
It's true.
I can ask for a higher standard of sexy.
You can ask, but you're probably not gonna get it.
There's a lot of people who just want to see a butt and they're happy.
I mean, things are getting better.
Yeah.
I always just assume like this is probably for the majority of people who don't care.
I think the reason that it rubs me the wrong way with Kojima so much is that he presents it in such a like
Enlightened
artful way. Yeah, but it's like, yeah, okay, it isn't. Whereas someone like Yoko Taro is like, yeah, I like sexy girls, so that's
Not even
that's
that it totally absolves him of some of the grossness, but I agree that
No,
Yoko Taro at least.
He knows why he's doing what he's doing.
Oh, I mean,
Beep boop.
I think people just aren't mad at Yoko Taro because he's not hiding it.
Yeah, that's.
There are
exactly
people
it.
mad at Yoko Taro, and they have
There's
perfectly
some reason
justified
for it.
reasons to
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll clear the guards out for us, but they might be too much for the Solarian teams to handle.
You can help him or you can not help him.
Well, let's just kill.
I probably will. Or at least they'll probably have to suffer losses without you there because you're a hero of the galaxy.
Yeah, I mean,
Williams,
like
But you
Yoko
handle
Taro writes women who
Minimize the guard
suffer,
presence in the base.
but he writes most people to suffer,
Mm-hmm.
and the way the women suffer doesn't feel like part of why he wants you to jerk off to them,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to Kojima.
Yeah. Oh,
Indoctrinated.
Solarian.
Hey, shout out to fucking Death Stranding's weird mom-sister girlfriend situation.
Wow, I just mowed those guys down.
Good job, Shepard.
Good lord. I felt bad about that one.
Amari. 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 I love Emily. It's so funny. God.
Hello.
Damn it.
You talking about the Mabim Bam bit, or just...
No, I'm talking about Death Stranding, Amelie. You know, Amelie?
Yeah. Moving on.
She's the best character in the game. It rules.
So weird.
Goodbye. He looked like he swam into a different dimension.
And like, it's not even the worst way the worst way it's been done, but
No.
like the other prominent non-love interest character's whole story is about being a mom.
Yes.
Because of course that's what Kojima's doing with it.
Baby.
But to be fair, that's also kind of
I like that
the
side
main
story.
character's bit.
I honestly I still like that side story quite a bit.
It's interesting, but
that lady also reminds me of Nico from the DMC5.
Is someone out there?
Yeah.
That's just design. Oh, a slave.
I've seen people say that like the actual gameplay of Death Stranding does a way better job of its themes than the actual writing does.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm inclined to agree. Anyway, what if Commander Shepard had the Keyblade? What if Shepard had the Keyblade and was in Fox Die?
What if Commander Shepard had the Keyblade and go down
What
to
if I
the
fit
cells?
as many things onto a T-shirt until there wasn't enough room for anything else?
Do you want me to go pick up that picture of Luffy again?
Which one?
The one that I drew that's Luffy with like the Sharingan, Rasen, whatever.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Cut out that fucking thing.
Kingdom effect.
Well, you're not a Gath, and you're not wearing a lab coat.
And Knuckles.
I'm glad to see you.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Gonto Imnes of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment, captured during recon. I assume the fleet was called in.
The
to
Mass
destroy the
Effect
base.
Keyblade would have two
Transmission
forms.
wasn't clear. Fleet's not coming.
And the red one would just be a gun.
Then you must be the infiltration team. I know the captain. He will want this facility destroyed. My team was altered, indoctrinated. He knew about the breeding grounds. But the indoctrination is a greater threat.
Yeah, so here's a nice thing to sort of retroactively justify what you tell Rex. Hey, the place where they're making the Krogan is also Mind Control Central.
Ah. Oh, that'd be fun.
Can't trust you. Whatever, I'm letting you out.
Yourself, but then you're on your own.
Yes, perfect.
Honestly, PO, I would probably swap those.
A better chance than I had before you.
Because Sora never does anything good.
And good luck. You'll need it.
I'm being hyperbole.
They are no threat to anyone save themselves.
I mean, he's passive, but...
He gets tricked into doing shit a lot.
There's just no reason.
Open the door and kill them!
Not as much as Terra.
That's true, but Terra is tricked into giant evil.
Open the doors. Give them a chance to outrun the blast.
To be fair, Sora does accomplish good. It's just that in 2, he gets told, like...
He gets told explicitly, hey, this is helping us, and he goes, fuck, fine!
They won't hurt us.
Right, but there's, like... That's also, like, the part where they're doing, like, weird backtracking of, like...
That guy's just stuck.
I guess this guy's just that's all. Alright. Sorry, bud.
You're saying TT, sorry.
Like, in the first game, they talk about, oh, you can't defeat a Heartless without the Keyblade, and then in 2, it's like, they don't hard acknowledge it, but it's like, oh, you can... You can defeat Heartless, but it doesn't release the heart unless you have the Keyblade. Or stuff like that.
Yes.
I don't know. The thing is that if Sora didn't have the Keyblade, he wouldn't actually be able to do anything about anything.
It is true. The Keyblade is what makes Sora useful to anybody.
Dang it.
Like, if he wasn't killing Heartless, then he would still be all those worlds, like, getting fucked over by the Heartless.
My favorite Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than your sister mom love interest, it's the women are named Mama and Fragile. So yeah.
It's subtle.
You know.
No, sorry,
I forgot about
The
that.
two types
not
of
fragile.
ladies.
Fragile.
So I always say I'm fragile, not fragile.
I'm fragile.
God.
I'm not that fragile.
Oh man, I like that lady. She has a cool power. You know what? I ignore so much video game shit just because I think a thing they can do is cool.
Yeah.
Like, if you make the shittiest person in the world be able to teleport, I'm like, yeah, alright.
Higgs is also kind of a... By the end of the game, he's such a fucking boring villain.
Okay, which way am I supposed to be going?
I think the elevator... also, did I check those alarms?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't
Boop.
remember that.
The elevator seems like it's progress.
I gotta check what's upstairs.
I think you can go either way, but I don't remember.
If we take the stairs, we might run into more enemies. And we can blow them away with our huge weapons.
Pretty sure at some point there's an elevator that's just full of gas.
Oh, more guys.
Okay,
Oh,
no,
it's
the,
just
the
more.
elevator's progress.
What do you want? I told you everything. Who are you? Alliance, right? I knew someone would come.
This guy talks fast. I like him.
Couldn't. I shut it out.
Identify yourself.
Nobody's going anywhere till I get some answers.
Private Nano Savat of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG, man. Captured while on reconnaissance 6 days ago. Glad to answer, man. Never any questions from these bastards. Just whispers and poking and cutting. I said anything to get out and get some payback. It's not too much to ask, is it? A little payback?
Can you help me, or will I be carrying you out of here?
I'll be at your back every step of the way. I just need to get out of here and away from...
Fourth party member.
Yeah, it's time.
I've typed it in for days now.
Something is not
It's unfortunate that none of the games... The only game to give you a Solarian party member is 2.
If
Can't just leave him.
Illuminati's as good as dead, we have to do something.
Have you heard how fast this guy talks?
Very bad. It's too small and the noise just won't go away. Whispering is loud, you know? I need to get out. Let me out.
No.
No.
I can't take that chance.
Yeah, he's super indoctrinated, it turns out.
Yeah.
I need to do what it says. I have to. Let me out. Let me out.
His eyes
Let me
switching.
out. Let me out.
Jesus. What a cutscene.
Shepard is like, anyway. That was weird.
Well, that happened.
Okay.
But yeah, he's
incredibly
he's goner.
Yeah.
He is gone.
Happens.
What about you? Laters.
God, now I'm just thinking about the fucking... Sora's just woefully inequipped, like, mentally, to deal with something like the fucking genophage.
Yeah.
Which I guess I can't be too harsh on him for, because he's like 14.
He's 16.
What is going on?
Whatever.
Where are the guards? Where is Sarah?
Whoa.
That was a Dr. Kogan.
Yep.
This is
It was.
This is the glorious salvation of my
I love us. Just running around in circles. Having fun.
There's stuff on that table behind you.
And I've been thinking about, like...
To your right.
So, like...
Wetware.
Cool.
Kingdom Hearts, which is Square Enix and Disney.
Right.
Marvel vs. Capcom. Self-explanatory.
Yes. Oh, we got a second Savant.
Cool. It's yours. Did we?
I want to come up with and play in the space of my own combo.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't think of a good pairing. Like the closest I got was like
do they have to be
Shonen Jump and Cartoon Network, but my brain is telling me to try and fit the formula better.
Do they have to be an odd couple like that?
My brain is putting it as like video game company plus some kind of cartoon.
Capcom, Nickelodeon?
And not one of the ones already being used.
Yeah, Capcom, Nickelodeon's what I would go with. Giant...
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, Marvel... Okay, I'm sorry. So you can't do Marvel and Capcom.
Or Disney.
Right.
Or Disney.
So you need something with like a big cast of characters for like the...
Which, like, again, Shonen Jump or Cartoon Network can both be that thing.
Don't shoot! Please, I just want to get out
Right.
of here before it's too late. Everyone in this
Oh,
place
this
is trying
lady.
to kill me.
They are. What's
Okay, they are.
Like a soldier? I'm a neuro specialist, and this job isn't worth dying on.
No, see, like, even in this early game, at
The
least they're, like,
indoctrination only affects prisoners?
the Asari don't all look
Saren will
exactly the
dissect my
same.
brain too.
Yeah.
I thought this was a breeding facility.
Not this level. We're studying Sovereign's effect on organic minds. At least that's what I assumed. Saren kept us in the dark as much as possible.
You helped him and you do not even know why?
I didn't have the option of negotiating. This position is a little more permanent than I had expected. But I can help you. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in.
Sick.
Do it.
See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
DC.
What were you studying here?
It's that ship, Sovereign. And it emits some
Categorization
kind
brain
of
is
signal.
making me think
Undetectable, but it's there.
you need something
I've seen the effects.
that is
Saren
much larger
uses it to
scale and then much
influence his
smaller
followers,
scale
to control
smashed
them.
together.
It's called indoctrination. Direct exposure to the signal turns you into a mindless slave, like the Solarian test subjects. But there's collateral damage.
DC would be a really good version for the larger scale because it has lots of stuff and different heroes and things like that, and it's expansive in multimedia. But what would your
Why is
smallest scale
Saren
thing would be?
researching this? Isn't he the one controlling it?
I would still say DC could be it, though there is also already that whole, like,
Controls it. Not exactly. I think
haven't they mashed, like, Injustice and Mortal Kombat a little bit?
That's Injustice.
the
Or
effects become
that's DC versus Mortal Kombat. Over that game did come out, yeah.
I'm gonna blow this place to hell.
I'd still say you could use
wanna
it
make it out alive, you
because
better
it's
start
not
running.
as big a thing as like.
You can't. But I'll never. Ah!
You enjoyed that, Commander.
A little bit. Don't touch our computer. It's not yours.
Just 3.
Yeah. Well, it's not yours.
I'm gonna go into our locker.
That's fine.
But like part of it is I just don't know. Like I like lots of video games, but I don't always know like what counts well as like a group. Like I guess I don't have a good concept in my head of like the umbrellas that multiple series fall under.
The Final Fantasy umbrella covers a lot of shit.
And like it's not just Final Fantasy, because like, you know, Dream Drop Distance started bringing in fucking Chloe.
Not that, yeah.
Not that, you know, they kept that up for 3 or anything.
That was I think that's because that was Nomura, like
the one on Edenbron.
doing his bit.
Right, because
touch that beacon.
Chloe is also kind of Nomura's baby.
Supermassive games versus
All right.
Solar Monsters.
It's
Like
time
I
for
would
the
love that
part of the game.
personally. Well, I would love the Supermassive Giant games part, but Supermassive Giant is ironically not that big. They have 4 properties.
You know what you could do?
Witness a Horrible Vision.
That is happening. Oh, it's happening all over the place. Oh, planet. Look at the creases.
It's the same thing again, but we're extracting different information from it, I guess.
Super Giant games. The people behind Pyre and Hades and all that stuff.
Oh, no, I think yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I misread. I misunderstood. That's what I thought we were talking about.
No, supermassive would be the
right. That's
core
Until
effects.
Dawn.
Yeah.
Are not Saren.
No, I'm not.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Come on, Yaris.
First time we see this thing.
Flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I do not think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence.
The actual answers as to what these things are make this
It's really
even
underwhelming.
more- Yeah.
Comprehension. I am sovereign.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You could not have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal. The pinnacle
Mass Effect series as a whole kind of has
before us. You
conceptions about the idea of AI that I don't totally agree with.
Yeah.
Whatever your plan is, it's gonna fail. I'll make sure of that.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Incorrect.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilization.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. Super giant and only has like 4 properties.
And at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished.
Like I'd say Dark Horse, but the only thing I know about Dark Horse is Hellboy.
They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them.
And just because I really liked Hellboy doesn't mean I know a lot about what else Dark Horse does.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
I'm got a thought, but I'm waiting for the scene.
Right, and I should probably also do that.
Okay.
By using it, your society developed.
He's just eviling at us.
We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They are harvesting us, letting us advance to the level they need, then wiping us out.
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding.
But also, as it turns out, yes, both of those things.
Yeah.
Free of all weakness, you cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
Time.
Pretty much, except it's slaves and resources. You kind of called it already.
Your weakness is that you have a need. You need slaves and resources to propagate. You're not independent.
Yeah.
There's enough of them that they can... The thing is that they don't actually need to propagate to survive, because they don't die.
Fair, I suppose?
Like, I guess if they skipped a cycle, it wouldn't be the end of the Reapers.
This conversation is very good, but it is unfortunate that the rest of the series has just made it so that Sovereign is just lying to you.
A little bit.
He is just monologuing for the sake of monologuing, because no one actually knows what the Reapers want or can do yet.
Where did you come from? Who built?
Where did you go?
Where did you come from?
We have no beginning.
Cotton Eye Joe.
We are the Amsterdams.
Years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten.
It ought to be the Cotton Eye Joe.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are Legion.
No, you're not. That's a different guy.
Our numbers will darken.
How do you know that reference?
You cannot escape your doom.
Did the translator just decide to get fancy with an illusion?
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine, and machines can be broken.
Your words pockets are as empty as your future.
You're so poetic.
Vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
Every time I run a tabletop game or imagine running a tabletop game, I want a scene like this. In some capacity.
And
It'd
then,
be cool.
you know, hopefully not invalidate it with the rest of the campaign.
Hopefully.
I do it all the time. Hey.
I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
Yeah, that's the thing about
This
the
console is no longer functioning.
Reapers that always get brought up. They shouldn't be able to move the way they are, and it's a neat detail, but you never really see it for yourself.
I'll meet you there.
Yeah.
Joke around.
There's
Excuse me. Autosave.
release me.
It's coming hard.
Thanks, Carnios.
It's coming hard. It's coming
They're
hard.
hardly coming.
It's coming hard.
You
It's
dancing
coming
there?
hard. It's coming hard.
Alright.
It's there.
She was feeling it.
I'm really feeling it. Tachyon. Perish.
I don't know what that guy's plan was.
Like, you could say Nintendo could be the games company, but they've already kind of got their own thing going as far as crossovers go.
But I guess to finish the thought from earlier, like super giant games with like
because there were, I know there were at least 2 TRPGs being made with this feeling in mind. Like, I think one was called Interstitial.
Yes, I played it.
And then there was
It's quite fun.
another one that was in this sort of similar vein.
This is reminding me I want to play Pyre again.
I interrupted you.
Sorry, this is just reminding me I want to play Pyre again. Sorry. It's
Oh.
I
No,
yeah.
bringing up Supergiant just remind. Okay, yeah, I gotcha. It's a good game.
It is probably my favorite Supergiant game because it leaves so much to the imagination. And the world already I already like factions and teams, which is why I've been making a Lancer setting for like, I don't know, 4 months now, and I really just want to have sports teams in a fake robot fantasy fighting league, and that game is just rife with that shit. Man, that regeneration's nuts.
Stop it. Stop it. Okay.
Stop living.
Also, people talking about living worlds made me want to think, if I made my my Lancer setting like wider, could I have multiple sports leagues?
Ouchie. Why are there so many rocket turrets?
By people? Yes, I do. I mean, more than two. I mean, Zara as well, and some of my coworkers. But I'm imagining a big living world with like, hey, this is a space world with robots fighting, but also there's a sports league here.
When you say living world,
like a large D&D setting where multiple DMs run games in the same like setting.
Okay.
Yeah, which it's a very cool idea, and I love making settings anyway.
I mean, that's kind of like.
Now it's our turn.
Yeah, I've been hankering to do more tabletop stuff again at
There-
some point.
There's a lot of DMs who do stuff like that, who run like ongoing living worlds.
Carney's actually telling me about another one. I can't remember the name of it at this moment, but like it was the guy who took over after Arcadum for like the big one.
Well, there's the ones that I follow. I don't know who that might be, but there's Brett Ultimus, and then there's Joe Fudge. They're both kind of in against friend group. I don't know.
Excuse me.
I'm pretty sure they're both running Living Worlds.
Brett, yeah.
And are basically like DMs as a profession.
That'd be a cool thing. And
well, then even like, it's not exactly the same thing, but like, hasn't Critical Role started publishing like setting books of the setting that got made for those?
Because people really like the setting, and oh, this is where it happens. This is where the room where it happens.
All right.
Good one.
Nice work.
Oh, Brett is who you were talking about, Carnios? Yeah, Brett is pretty cool. He's a pretty cool dude. He makes lots of homebrew content. He recently released a new playable race for 5th edition, which is raccoons.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
I think I'm not smart enough to make things like that.
I'm just waiting for a thing to happen.
There it is.
Yes.
The Normandy.
Brett Ultimus is a very creative guy. He's got lots of different ideas going on. And multiple campaigns. I don't know if they're in the same world. I don't think they are. I think they're more unrelated to each other, but
I think
Bomb is in position.
I think
We're
it'd be a
all
fun challenge to
you don't have to yell at me, kind. I'm right here.
The nuke is almost ready. Get to the rendezvous point, Williams.
The world of Aya.
Negative, Commander. The gas have us pinned down
Oh, they are all in the world of Aya.
Taking
Okay.
heavy casualties. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
No one
Never make it. Never ever.
Hold tight. We're coming to get you.
Negative. Just make sure that nuke is set. We'll hold them as long as we.
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the bomb. Go get them and meet me back here.
You keep that nuke safe.
Stop telling me what to do.
But you're the main character. You need them choices presented to you by NPCs.
Level up. Master barrier. What are you guys wearing for armor? I haven't even checked. He can't wear anything bigger. Garrus.
Garrus also seems pretty well set at the moment.
Yeah.
Ain't bad.
Although, he can wear medium, right?
He can wear medium armor, yeah.
Okay.
But his current armor is better than everything else right now.
He unlocked medium this session.
I don't know. I almost kind of just want to, even if it doesn't get played, I've been thinking about like trying to come up with icons for a 13-page world, like you did with that.
Oh, with the Wild West like
trench
thing.
Yeah, but I mean, just sets of them. Like I had ideas, but they didn't fit a theme.
Mm-hmm. Mine were kind of all themed after. I wanted like Age of Exploration style like NPCs.
I mean, I've been. Oh god! Oh god! Juggling Krogans.
Thanks, Liara. Jesus. Yo, Krogans are super dope.
They're scary.
Cool.
But yeah, I've been thinking about a. Oh my.
Thinking about
a 13th age setting based in like the Age of Sail.
Oh, 13 Age on the Water.
More so based in like the idea that I like to call it is the 18th age.
Hmm.
It's based on 18th century. So it'd still be in the same world, but a different part. Like after
I think I'd want to come
the
up with
Iron
one
Sea
set
calms
that's
down.
just ideas, because I had some already, and then I might want to come up with like a themed set.
Can you hold
Just
them
would
off?
need to figure out a theme.
There's too many. I don't think we can survive until you get here. I'm activating the bomb.
Damn it. Fuck.
What the hell are you doing, Alenko?
I'm just making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what. It's done, Commander. Go get Williams and get the hell out of here.
Because found much like chaos major put additional restrictions on icons from
Screw
the
that.
grid.
We can handle ourselves.
And that I
Go back and get Alenko.
Also new spells.
So yeah, what are we
Alright.
doing here?
I mean, Ashley sucks.
Right.
As a person.
The main complaint
But-
everybody has about Kaiden is that he's boring.
Boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ashley is a more interesting character, but also racist.
Now, here's the thing.
She gets better.
Who's playing 3 again?
I wanted you to do it.
I could
Oh,
try and just kill whoever lives here.
That would be pretty good. Do you want the Do you want the satisfaction of killing Ashley yourself?
Like,
I have
I don't
always
get-
felt like Kaiden would willingly sacrifice himself before Ashley. I don't know why.
No, because Andromeda is the one I haven't played yet.
Also, I don't think I've ever picked the option that lets me go back to the beach. Or like, I've only ever fought Saren in that little arena where the
Alcove.
nuke is.
See what's happening on the beach, right?
Do.
Sorry,
Williams.
Kaiden.
Radio Joker and tell him to meet us on the AA tower.
Looks like you were too boring to live.
It's the right choice, and you know it, Ash.
Of course it was.
Fight hard, Lieutenant. Die proud.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Where am I? Where did this put me? Which way am I going?
Where am I? Who are you?
I've never done this before. I've never gone this direction. I've never gone back. Still have enough time to take this ponderously slow elevator.
Yep.
We need to move fast, Commander. We can't hold them off here much longer. Watch the corners. Suppressing fire.
Going fast. Oh, hello. Stay down. Many explosions. Whoop.
It's a Final Fantasy 14 fight.
Where'd you go? There you are. Come here.
Man, Liara's
okay.
Strong.
Just executed him.
Cool jump.
And then Saren shows up throwing fireballs at us for some reason.
This has been an impressive diversion, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Solarians were the real threat. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
This isn't complicated. You'll do anything to get power, even joining with the Reapers.
You've seen the vision from
Did nobody look at this guy?
should understand.
Yeah, it's not really ever acknowledged in the game, but like he has a Geth arm, ostensibly like from a previous Spectre mission.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Does he have that before before the events of the game?
Right? I mean, just looking at him naturally, like, if you've read a story ever, doesn't this guy look like a villain?
To be fair, we had a red and black dude named Nihilus who was a good guy.
I suppose.
We organics are driven by emotion.
He does have a Geth arm for sure, though. That's so odd.
Even when we know
Yep.
Oh, that you are. You trust the chemicals in your brain to tell you they are merely chemicals.
He's got all of the mechanical bits in his face and everything too. He's got all kinds of enhancements. His eyes are like cyborg too. Maybe not.
You're like every other poor bastard in this place. A tool Sovereign can use, then cast aside.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace. Sovereign needs me to find the
It's really got no downside then, huh?
my own, for now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen.
That line made so many people argue about who was indoctrinated. Fuck. Ugh.
The conduit have a period on it.
The conduit in conversation.
Tell me why Sovereign needs the conduit. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can find a way to stop them.
The conduit is the key to your destruction and my salvation. Sovereign needs my help to find it. That is the only reason I have not been indoctrinated.
Why are the Geth following Sovereign?
They believe Sovereign to be some kind of god, the pinnacle of their own evolution. But the reaction of their deity is most telling. It is insulted. Sovereign does not desire the pitiful devotions the Geth hurl at it.
Wait, how does it... Okay, but so we have fallible emotions, but it can get insulted.
Right.
If organic life is to survive,
What, you worship?
Like, he is indoctrinated, so it's not like he can... Him talking in circles is part of the mind control, but like...
I'd rather die fighting than live as a slave.
I'm not doing this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed.
I'm going to choose green.
But you would undo my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that, you must die.
That I will save more lives than have ever existed. Sir, you read Order of the Stick, yeah?
Yeah.
Does that feel like Red Cloak to you, also?
I can see it. I haven't read it in a very long time.
Okay, you're not... You're not, like, actively up with it. Okay. Yeah, there's stuff. There's like a specific confrontation that happens later where it's very much him thinking along those same lines.
Take cover, girl.
This might probably be, out of the three of us, being the person who's played D&D the least. I keep up with that comic the most.
It's a good comic.
I have not actually read that paperback. I don't know where I would be able to find it, or if I have the inclination to. I mean, I might have the inclination to. I just don't know if it's enough of an inclination.
I have
to spend money.
I have that like prequel story. It's pretty cool. It's the only time that the characters actually swear, and it's not censored because
it's not online.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Like I know the gist of what happens in it, but
yeah, it's not really important, but it
informs certain things.
Yeah.
He got up fast.
Red Cloak, very a sunk cost fallacy type of dude.
Yeah. I can't get over how awful the editing is in this game.
The cuts are crazy.
The camera cuts are so bad.
We were watching wrestling the other day, and me and Carnias were like giving out about fucking Kevin Dunn, the head guy for WWE's like camera crew, and I was like, you can't go 2 seconds without a camera cut. So I started counting 1, 2, and then the camera would cut, and it did it a crazy amount of times. And I started to wonder, like, why does this keep happening in modern things I watch? Goodbye, Caden. There's so much camera cutting for no fucking reason.
Keeps the engagement up.
It doesn't. It makes me confused. It makes me less engaged because I don't know what's happening in your scene.
I can't believe Caden didn't.
Also, words, the Botchamania that came out today. Remember when I was talking to you about whether or not that guy had a capsule?
Yes.
Like blood capsule in his mouth? He absolutely did because they caught him on camera putting it in his mouth.
Ah!
It wasn't your call,
Awesome.
Williams. I had to choose. I chose you.
I'm sorry, Commander. You saved my life. I'm grateful for that. But it should have been me.
I chose you, Ashley. Liara just kind of leans in.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
No, it's okay.
together,
Obviously, you
soldier.
can't be gay with a
Caden's
human.
blood is on Saren's hands.
According to Ashley,
When you
not.
Find that son of a bitch. I'll make him pay.
Yes, sir. We'll get it done.
Where girls will get it done.
Commander, excuse me for interrupting, but I have an idea. I think the beacon you found in
What did
Saren's
all
base
girls
was
make
similar
do?
to the one you found on Eden Prime. It may have filled in the missing pieces of your vision.
That's to one of the same identical weird props.
Forget it.
You want to join our minds again?
It's the same conversation again.
Oh God.
'Cause
Okay.
You can do these in any order.
Relax, Commander. Embrace
Race
eternity.
eternity.
Oh,
Cool.
Orange. Oh, orange. Oh, fuck.
It's
Orange?
the same exact scene again.
Well, the third time you do it, you see it more clearly and it's less, like, shitty.
Yeah. But yeah, I stopped reading Order of the Stick, like, in the middle of the dwarf arc. When they were in, like, the dwarven homelands.
Okay.
It was right around there. And I get so frustrated with that comic's pacing. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's really not good.
It's got some problems here and there.
Yeah.
It tells an interesting story, but a kind of meandering way
Like,
occasionally.
when you really think about it, issue 200 is the one where they meet Miko. That's the one where they meet Miko, and it's like that whole section feels like it's going at a pretty good pace.
We don't have a moment. Snap out of it and
But
tell me what you saw.
like everything after that is
Takes hundreds of pages.
going and going and going.
Warning against the Reapers, but the warning came
Like,
too late.
I think I remember looking it up once, and the actual like Zycon is the big evil, is the big bad of the comic, but there are stretches of like hundreds of comics where you never see him or have any idea what he is doing.
There were other images.
Very frustrating.
Places
Well,
I recognized from my
and here's the
research.
thing.
Ilos, the conduit
I
is on
suppose in that
Ilos.
way it's kind of accurate to a tabletop campaign.
It's true.
To get to Ilos.
It can meander.
Time short.
Can watch Tales of the Heart, but we're still not
Forget
done.
it. The Mu relays inside the terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there. Neither are Spectre.
That won't stop me.
The conduit's on Ilos. That's where Saren's heading. I'll be waiting for him when
That's
he
not
gets
to say that I don't
Saren
like
has
long
his
form
entire
storytelling,
fleet
but
guarding
it's
Ilos.
just
You will never make it down to the surface
I just
without
stopped
reinforcements.
being invested in
Must alert
the
council.
characters after a
Even if
while.
you- I am sorry.
It's the same conversation again,
I should go
again.
to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
We're done here.
Didn't
Didn't tire me out?
Commander,
Are
there's
you
an anomaly
okay?
Nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council.
You know I do.
About Sovereign.
Set the link up, Joker. They need to know.
Patching it through.
Bye.
Hope you don't plan to come
Commander, what did you find?
Commander.
Click.
What you discovered on Vermeer is too important.
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
Krogan no matter.
Sovereign's the real problem here. The Reapers wiped out the Protheans. We're next.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign, Ascension machine, a true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming, if it turns out to be accurate.
Sovereign's real. The Reapers are real. Saren even admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports.
Even if he was playing, the threat to so many people is worth investigating, y'all.
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off
Oh
balance.
my god.
Throw us off balance how?
Turned up any corroborating information.
Like, they try to back
Saren. You didn't believe me then, and look
play
how it
it,
turned out.
like, in 3 by saying, oh, they were doing some preparations, but you don't
twice a day.
actually see the fruits
Looks like
about
we
it.
lost the signal, Joker.
Understood, Commander.
Fucking Christ. So you're saying Saren found giant evil alien robots. Is that what you're saying, Shepard? Sounds like some old bullshit.
Sentient robots don't exist.
No.
Sweep the Geth under a rug.
Now then, go deal with this Geth problem. These sentient robots are getting out of control. Okay. Well,
Like, they're important, but they're fucking
there's something. Oh, what's in our locker?
Is there
Something.
stuff here?
Absolutely so
some
useless.
garbage.
There's a raptor.
Reduce that into Omnigen. I guess was there any more conversations you wanted to have? Because I feel like we should probably get to wrap.
I don't
up.
think so.
All right.
I wanted to go over here.
Say hello to Stolly. Photo mode. Oh, look at that tall purple.
Oh yeah. Researching.
She's researching orange. She's researching the menu from next game.
She's not looking at the screen.
How I'm trying to be. What's over there, guys?
She is so scared right now. Shepard is just standing behind her, just like looking at stuff, and Liara's like, "Oh my god."
Is she still there? Hey everybody, thanks for swinging by for Mass Effect. Next week we should be back as normal. We will see. I have some moving stuff to make sure I get done, so I'm gonna be buckling down before I ensure computer stuff is up and running. But should be good to go. We'll see if my new connection is a problem. This one's been strong, so let's hope the next one is too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look for people to raid. Hey, folks, you want to tell people where you can find their stuff and whatnot?
You can find me at twitch.tv/thezara. I'm probably hopefully we'll be doing more Pulsar next Monday, as long as everyone is around.
I should be.
But other than that, since we aren't doing game jam this Thursday, I might do something there. I don't know what yet. I know Multiversus has come out, and I kind of want to give that a shot.
It looks kind of fun.
It looked kind of fun. Yeah, I was watching some people play it.
I'm not very good at it.
No, neither am I. I'm awful at Smash type games. But
if you want to be better at it, play Finn. He's broken. His hitbox.
I've heard LeBron is also.
LeBron is interesting.
Strong.
Yeah.
I've also heard that Rain Dog is terrifying.
Good support character. Fantastic support character. Like Velma.
Yeah.
Rain Dog, the new character.
Yeah.
From?
Nothing.
Multiverses.
It's unique. It's OC.
Yeah,
It is the only original character in the whole roster.
Rain Dog is quite strong, though.
Yeah. But.
Yeah. So go check out Sarah's stuff, possibly on Thursday, if there's nothing happening there. TC, you got anything you want to plug?
Find me at T-Tornado with a 0 instead of the last L. I wish I had a more streamlined username. I do stuff occasionally. Check it out if you enjoy the energy I bring of talking about everything but what's on screen.
We talked about what's on screen sometime. That's
A little bit.
that's just kind of our vibe. I like when we don't talk about the game, honestly. It maybe it shows what we're thinking about, but hey. Uh I I don't have like a thing I want to promote this week upcoming. Tales of Harbor should be back on the 12th. That should be all fine and dandy.
I ostensibly I'm doing a thing Friday on Spider's channel.
Yeah.
Next time
around 9 p.m. EST for
Mm.
some Donkey Kong.
Yeah, go see some Donkey Kong. I got two things to plug. If you have never watched it before, there is a horror series of movies that are all quite bad, but all very funny, called Bad Ben. I started watching them a couple weeks ago, and there's like 9 of them, and they're all fucking hilarious.
I know what you're talking about.
It's something silly to watch with people, and it is just a dude who his house is haunted, but he doesn't care, and the ghost won't fight. The ghost tries to fight him, and he just like, shut up, I'm living here now. There's a scene where a ghost writes something in dirt, and he goes, I don't think so, and he just scrubs it out.
I think I've seen Super Great Friend like play a game based on that.
Yes, they made
there's a game.
They made a game
Yeah.
based on it, which is pretty good.
It's hilarious.
Beyond that, in the upcoming weeks, there's gonna be more Harbor. There's gonna be more Alphabet Game Jam, and I'm after all these projects are done, I'm gonna, or at least on pause, I'm gonna look at maybe trying out some new things. Maybe we'll go back to Indigo Prophecy and finish that, because we haven't finished all the David Cage garbage, have we?
There's still some circling the train.
There's still some garbage to go. We're gonna go raid the Magical World Gopher. They're still playing Legends of the Ocarina of Time. It's a good fun time. Say hi for us, and look at these two lovely lovers. Goodbye forever, everybody. In about 8-ish seconds. I love hitting the button while we're still alive, because it's just that little bit of extra awkward that I live for.